I appreciate y'all, man, for coming out. Episode 4, MBK Podcast. I love y'all, man. I appreciate the greatness in everybody's future, you know what I'm saying? Greatness in everybody's future. Shout out to them, man. Alright, man. So look, I'm gonna just jump right into it with the ladies, right? That's some shit I'm talking about here. So we're gonna talk about sew-in or lace front. So look, hold on. I'm gonna go with you first. You gotta look at the camera though. Make sure you look at the camera when I answer your questions. Wait till we get in. So sew-in versus lace front. Explain, because I don't know what the difference is. Explain the difference and then explain which one you prefer.
Okay, so I have on a lace front, which I prefer because we live in Houston and like I'm natural. So I'm like, if I wear a leave out, it's not gonna last very long. It's gonna start curling up and stuff. So I'd rather just go to lace front than to sew in because you have to like leave out in the community. And then I like to work out and stuff. So I just throw my wig on and go. A lace front is basically a wig. So.
Okay.
And then Taylor too. Can you get that away from me?
Yeah.
And then Taylor, so can you explain the difference?
So,
explain which one you prefer, lace front.
At first, I preferred lace front because that was like the thing. But I know myself, and like every time I did that shit, it would come out fucked up. Like you could tell where the lace started. So I was like, you know what, fuck that shit. So I started doing like, well, right now I got a V-part wig. So it's like, it's not a sew-in, but it's kind of like that because I can leave my hair out at the top and look more natural. Yeah. So that's what I like about that. That's why I choose that.
Okay, so then the second question for that is, or follow-up question is, how much does that cost for you?
Well, my wig costs $258, I think, plus tax.
Crazy. And then how long does it last?
Well, it lasts as long as you can keep up with it. It's just human hair, so it should
So
last like for years.
Keep that in?
A month?
This, I can take this out right now.
But I mean, like, on average, how long would it last? Like, say
That's years. Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, how long you keep it at a time?
As long as I keep it in my head.
So until you get a new hairstyle?
So you saying,
as long as I keep it in
she
my
basically
head.
saying that this shit is
It's good.
You can take it on.
forever. There's no limit to how long it lasts.
You heard what Future said. Forever. Alright, so what about you? How long do you keep yours in?
I mean, I can take this off now and switch it up. So,
Do
like,
it.
no. So I just like braid my hair and then like I got different wigs at home. So
You got to set it off right.
yeah. So I just, whoever I want to be that day,
Yes.
I can be that. And I do my own hair, so.
Okay.
And then this is what, like 36 inches.
Dang.
Curly.
Yeah.
So this was, like, this hair is expensive, but it lasts, so it's like worth it. Like I can reuse this like.
What's expensive? How much you pay?
Definitely
Like
buy the link. Buy the link.
$700.
Yes, it'd be as long as you get
But
the more
it's worth
money
it,
it costs.
yeah, because you can reuse it. So.
Yeah.
So then, okay, that goes into one more question for y'all. Particularly like with the makeup, what's your favorite brand of makeup and why is it your favorite? Is it because it doesn't irritate your skin? Just give me some different things.
Mac.
Well, I tried Fenty. No shade to Fenty. I love Rihanna. But when I was using Fenty, I was looking like a Oompa Loompa. Like, I was turning orange because they say it oxidized. So what that means is like it kind of like sets to your face, but then it starts changing colors, and I would be looking orange. So right now I like Huda Beauty. And that's like an Arabian like thing, but they got like a variety of shades. I really like them.
Erica?
Right now, I like NARS. Like, I was using Fenty at first too, but then I went to like a makeup counter and the girl like matched my makeup and it was like perfect. So I switched over to NARS.
So what's wrong with Mac? Cause ain't that the most popular?
I started off with Mac. Mac
Yeah,
is good. I
I
would not say that. I would still go back to Mac if I wanted to, but like
So
I've been
Mac is
trying,
still the
like,
best.
Yeah, Mac is still the
But
best.
it's like
Always
more
been.
if like you want to get like, it's like more a dressy.
Yeah.
Like if you going to prom and stuff.
Definitely, yeah.
But I would wear it every day.
So I know I said that was my last question, but I got one more. So y'all's nails. Explain to us how much y'all pay for y'all nails, how often y'all get it done.
See, this was
Who is y'all nails?
$8.99 because I wear press-ons because for my job I cannot wear nails. I work in a hospital. I can't wear nails. So every Monday I gotta pop.
So you do them yourself?
Pop. Yes.
Okay, cool.
I glue them on.
Okay.
The bag come first.
I usually like long nails, but since I'm like back in school, I've been doing like short nails. This was, and then I get my teacher discount, so I get 20% off. So, how much was this? Like with nails and feet, I think it was like $90.
Woo.
And who did you go to?
I think it was like Yvonne Nails on West Tower. So they are like the best in Houston.
Shameless plug,
Nowhere in
shameless
Houston.
plug.
Yeah, go to Yvonne Nails.
Ling Ling did it. Ling Ling.
You got the long neck.
Alright, so look, I'm gonna go.
Ting Ting.
I'm gonna go to the fellas. So Ugo, I'm gonna start off because I actually did shit in the elevator. Can you explain to him, zoom in on the once an athlete? Explain to him who clothing line that is, and also explain to him like why you fucking with it.
For sure, man. Shout out to my boy Bonner, Trey Linnell Bonner III. Once an athlete. The concept of it, I was once an athlete. A lot of times people say once an athlete, always an athlete, and that's cool too. But I feel like the things that I've learned from being an athlete, with dealing with adversity, everyday struggle, just something as simple as customer service. You have a higher threshold to deal with people, and then I'm still athletic, so physically, mentally, and spiritually, it enhances the type of life I've been in. So it just connects us. You know, it's a brotherhood. Also, we got the sisters with us too, and it just reminds people to just stay athletic, stay elite, and then continue doing things that you're doing as your best ability. So once that, for sure.
Already. So follow up question. You're Nigerian, right?
Igbo.
Right.
100%
Igbo. So
Igbo
can you
blood.
speak on what Igbo is and how popular it is in Africa, and then also just speak on the heritage. Give us some things like maybe some food places that you go to that you like, or some famous dishes that are from that culture that people might want to tap in if they don't know about it.
So Igbo is a very popular tribe in Nigeria. You got your Igbos, your Yorubas, your Hausas. Both my mother and my father Igbo. That was my first language was Igbo, wasn't English. I'm spoiled. My mama cook all the dishes, so I don't have to go to a lot of the restaurants. But shameless plug, United Sisters, they're really good. It ain't nothing my mama can't cook, so I'm spoiled. Moi, it's off the chain, look it up. Jollof rice is a good starter dish for people to get into. I know y'all fuck with jollof.
I heard about it. I ain't tried it yet. Fufu fire. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Fufu, you can
That
do
shit
it.
fire.
But my favorite is the okra soup. That's my favorite. To just chin chin, it's a cool little snack. Meat pies, puff puffs, suya. If y'all ain't had suya yet,
So you fire.
that shit off the fucking chain. And people try to kind of compare it to like Jamaican food and like the Caribbean, like the Cool Running, but I feel like it ain't no cuisine like us because it's just the flavor so rich, it's fresh, it's made to touch, and you could tell somebody with love made that shit.
So it's harder than Cool Runnings.
It's harder than Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings hard, my boy. Hey.
I love Cool Runnings,
But that's Jamaican.
Yeah, it's Jamaican.
Lambo had my mama cooking, so it's like I can't compare it to nothing. I'm not saying that because she my mama. Like I done had my auntie's food, and it's just the way my mama works. The way she make her food is different.
Top shelf shit.
Top notch, bro. Effortless. So for sure, if y'all ain't had it, tap in.
So look, you spoke on the. Can you speak something?
Yeah,
Your native language. I don't know. You gotta say the night is young. The night is young.
Okay. Let me see.
Or say anything. You don't matter. I just want to hear. I just want to hear exclusives.
Anything? I can say my ahamu guchuku.
What that?
Guchuku nukunu.
Okay, what that mean?
So my name is Ugochukwu. That's the biggest bird, eagle. Ugochukwu means the eagle of God, crown of God. That's why I wear this. That's what my name means. So, yeah.
So that's where that Ugo come from.
Ugo is an abbreviation of Ugochukwu. So Ugochukwu translates to the eagle of God, the crown of God. That's the highest bird. Don't nothing fly higher than the eagle.
For sure.
And it personifies me because I fly alone. I'm not a flock type of person. I'm one deep. I fuck with people, but it's just like I don't need a team. I rock alone type shit. So that's why my grandmother's name is my maternal grandmother. So yeah, it's real.
Shout out to Granny. So look, go right into the Ugo. Your rap name, stage name is Ugo Black. You own the studio. Can you just explain to us that process of how you got into rapping, and then also how you got into wanting to. I know you make beats too, so can you explain the process of how you got into rapping, how you started making beats, and then also the studio process? Because I know you built your studio from ground up, so explain that too, because a lot of people don't necessarily understand that process. So explain just those three things. You explain your rap start, and then the production start, and then the studio situation.
Good. So,
And you can throw your camera stuff in there. I know you're a jack of all trades.
I do a little bit of everything.
You know what I'm saying? But let's throw all that in there.
So I guess the music start. I got a rich background in music. My mother's still in the choir to this day, so she sings. My dad was a DJ. So I guess that foundation gave me that. And as a kid, I'd be in the back seat, and whatever was playing on the radio, I'd piss my mom off and just make my own version. Like whatever the song was, I literally remix it, and then she just would be hot because it's annoying. You got a little kid back there just making their own version. So it went from really just having fun to kind of making my own raps, and it really came from poetry. So I love poetry. I used to write poetry all the time, and I was like, man, I see myself doing this, but was always discouraged because people want you to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer, this stuff. Rap don't sell, music don't sell, but just by sticking to the process and then being true to myself and being one-on-one, not trying to be like nobody else. Obviously, I got influences, but that's kind of what made me just stand on my 10 toes about the music, because I already had a strong foundation and background, and it was something that I knew I wanted to do anyway, regardless of who was telling me what not to do, whatever. With the studio, it was a process. Shout out to my boy Lando. He was there with me the whole time. You're never really an expert until you just, I guess, start and do research. So I didn't know shit about, okay, you need 4 2x8s to build a structure. You need 1/4-inch plywood. You need sheetrock nails. It was just YouTube and then self-education, and then saying, okay, if I build a foundation that's 4x4 and it got to be 4 inches off the ground, what else is needed to make sure that this bitch don't fall when I put some screws into it? So just a lot of YouTube, a lot of common knowledge, and then just leaning on the resources I had, like the homies that know what they're doing. And just really, I say brick by brick to the stick, because as long as you just getting 1% better and you're adding to that shit, it's gonna stay. And it's gonna be something that you can look back tangibly. I did this shit and I did it with my brothers. So number one, shout out to my brothers keepers, because it's all about the brothers, you know what I'm saying? We keep each other. And it's all about just building on your success. Whether it's small increment levels of success, build on that shit. So when we started the studio, it was really just to service myself and what I needed as an artist. But I'm like, why not provide these same services to other artists that need to tap in and build on their artistry and be around other people that's serious, that need to hone their craft, that might not have the resources or the location or the know-how to savvy. So by me being a tangible asset and the example that I can do this shit, it proves and it encourages other people to come through, tap in, and really expand on their creative prowess, because you just need a little bit of motivation. You need to kick in your ass sometimes, and sometimes that's what we be doing.
All right, so going to the, I know you still do Off the Porch?
Off the porch, yeah.
Okay, so just give me a little brief summary about Off the Porch, and then also the In Tune. I know what In Tune means exactly, but to you, what does In Tune mean, and then Off the Porch too?
Okay, good. So I'll go into the Off the Porch. Shout out to my boy Zoe. I got a slogan. So life begins when you jump off the porch. You gotta be a risk taker. You gotta challenge yourself. Your comfort zone is not gonna challenge you to do your best work. It's just not, because you're gonna play it safe. You know what I mean? So by jumping off the porch, you really expounding on the shit that you can do, things that you never thought you could do. I turned it into my record label. That's where I release music through independently. And then I also turned it into a clothing brand. And we taking a break on it now because we want to rebrand. We want to get better graphics, logos, outsource to get the right shit for people to actually buy. And then In Tune, that's the name of my studio. In Tune Studios. Just get in tune with yourself. Naturally, when music is out of tune, it doesn't sound good. So it's kind of a double entendre. So when you get in tune with yourself, your music gonna be in tune. It sounds a lot better.
All right, so one more thing, bro. So tell me your favorite song that you created and why it's your favorite song that you created.
So, man don't know this shit. I tell him my favorite song is always the next song I'm working on, because I'm my biggest critic. I don't see nobody else as far as competition, and that's not to shit on nobody else, but I'm really focused on me. It's one-on-one. I'm not really concerned with other people. So my favorite song is always the next song because I'm always trying to one up myself. Shit, so that ain't no cliche answer. That's the God honest truth. Anybody that asks me about this shit, it's the same answer every single time. My best song is my next song. So
That's what's up. One more thing, I know I said that. One more.
Like, one more. Hold on.
Give me one more. Hey, so can you speak on and this is gonna lead me to Orlando, but can you speak on the process with your film, like your directing and shit like that? Can you speak on that and just like, did you get into it because you chose to? You was paying people for videos, or you just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just shoot my own shit. I'm just trying to see what does that look like for you, and particularly when you start filming shit. Because it's called Hugo Films, right?
it's called Shots by Hugo.
Shots by Hugo. My bad. Okay,
Nah,
so
it's the same shit.
Can you expand on that?
So, my father shot films and stuff. He do like weddings and whatever. He did everything as far as video production. And just being around him and helping him, I learned so much shit. Shit from like VHS, Hi8, every platform that was a platform I learned. Fast forward to being an artist, it wasn't a money thing. I wouldn't mind. Like if someone's good at what they do, I'm gonna pay them every now because you deserve that shit. But it would be like, damn, they didn't get this. I was talking to Mike about this earlier. They didn't get this certain angle a certain way, or it was a certain scene I wanted that they didn't get, or they missed this shit. So that frustration as a creator, a lot of the times when you feel like you could have done it better, it'll make you want to put that shit in your own hands and buy your own equipment and empower yourself. So that's kind of where it went. It went for me not even really just want to shoot for other people, but perfect my image and my products so I could really just represent myself in the best light. And then in turn, people would inquire, man, who shot your video? I do that shit, and then be myself and my team. And that's how I kind of turned into Shots by Hugo, because I am Hugo, but Hugo's a revolving brand. Like Hugo does music, Hugo produces, Hugo shoots films, Hugo might start modeling. I don't fucking know what's next, just because I challenge myself to do a lot of shit. So it's by a strong foundation with the shit my dad did in the past, and then just building upon that and then learning. I feel like in whatever you do, you're never an expert because you can always learn one more thing. Like life is gonna teach you regardless. If I know 100 things, I can know 100 more tomorrow. You know what I mean? So it was really just expanding on the shit I already knew, and then surrounding myself with people that's like-minded to kind of bounce ideas. Because shit, Lando shot my last 2 videos. Lando ain't shot shit before this. Shit I showed you earlier, he shot 50% of that video. And it was really just me handing him the camera and then him having his eye, nah, let's do it from this angle. Say this shit like this and move like this. Walk backwards, because when you have more than one creative mind, it creates a really solid felt product in the end process. So when you surround yourself with people that got the right type of mind, because you can't listen to everybody. Some people gonna have some shitty ass ideas and it's gonna fuck up your shit. But when you got the right people you can trust and they put the right amount of seasoning and sauce in your shit, it really helps, because now I don't have to be a shooter, a director, or this. I could just be go to artist, and I can rely on Lando to be the director, the shooter, and all that. And I could do my 100% on just be doing the music side. So,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And that come with,
my bad. You got a question?
nah, that come with building relationships, man.
So then I'm gonna go to Orlando. I know you don't want to talk that much, so I'm gonna ask just one question. So he kind of explained a little bit about like how you got into filming, but is that something that you found a passion for?
Not really, man. It's just something I just took a grab of, man. My cousin's Kiati, so I be around a lot of.
You talking about hard body, Kiati?
Yeah.
come on,
Okay, man, like that known, man. Don't let that know.
There ain't nothing to brag on, none of that shit. But I just took an eye on it, man. Like I said, my boy be allowing me to record them and give me the opportunity and the space to do things. So, I'm very simple, man. I'm behind the cameras all the time, so this camera stuff is not what I do. So, I just like to be behind it. I can see, I can have the eye for it, I have the ear for it. So, you playing music for me, I'm gonna tell you if shit shitty, I'm gonna tell you if it's live. If I see an angle on the cameras, if I like it, I'm very upfront with it. So that's why I like to be behind the scene. I don't like to be up front. So, I'm very simple with it.
That's what's up. So I got one more question. You got that
This
toxic
I
hat.
know.
You got that toxic hat on. So explain to me why the fuck you got a toxic hat on.
The way this world working right now, the society we in, yeah, sometimes you have to be a little savage and toxic with the lifestyle, but I mean, you know, it was a free hand at the same time too. So, but still, it does represent how I live. I mean,
So is there somebody's brand or is there somebody's brand or?
yeah, this is someone's brand.
Can you
but
tell
I
me
cannot. I'm not for sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's on Instagram with the toxic, but you know that, you know who
I don't
he is?
know, bro.
I can't remember his name.
Because I think I remember when we got that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I still remember his
He
name.
gave it to me at one of the events. He just handed it to me, so I mean, I'm gonna rock that head to you.
Okay.
For sure.
Appreciate you, my boy.
Well, still.
All right, so we're gonna go into Nev. So Nev, can you explain to people how you got into boxing, and why that was your passion, and then also just explain to people what you've been battling too with maybe finding that passion. Like I know we've had conversations that the passion might not be there, which I've had the same situation with music. The passion wasn't there. I was like, I can't fuck with this shit. My mama died, my granny died, my cousin died. I'm depressed. I don't give a fuck about no fucking music. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through it. And I had my partners like Mike and Sneed and y'all to, cause I know back in the day, Ugo wasn't really rapping, you know what I'm saying? He was playing football at U of H and Lamar, you know what I'm saying? So you was playing football at Lamar, you know what I'm saying? But you lose that passion at times, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, I was speaking on this earlier, sometimes Instagram and most of Instagram is all positive, right? We don't post our struggle on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody, struggle comes, like when you talk about negative shit, the connotation is like, okay, well, if I'm negative, then I'm a bad person, I'm a failure in life. But in reality, like, I thank God, honestly, more for the lessons than just like the flat out blessings. Because the lesson is a blessing, but the lessons, honestly, have changed my life personally tremendously. Like, losing my mama, I can't come back from it. You know what I'm saying? So I shake back. I can't harp on it though, because there's nothing I can do. I can't change it. You know what I'm saying? And I can't go against God. I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to hurt myself at times. You know what I'm saying? You gotta speak on that too. Mental health is crazy. Depression is real. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have a core group of people around you that's strong when you're not strong.
So, since you said that, bro,
What's up?
how did you overcome that shit?
God. So I always say all glory to God. And what I mean by that is like literally like that's how I got through it. When I was on my knees and I couldn't get up off the ground, I relied on God. Like when the doctor called, bro, I'm just going into detail about my mom and dad. So when I walked into the hospital, lady, I didn't want, like, so we couldn't go see my mom because she died during COVID. But when my mom passed, bro, I walked into the hospital, the lady was like, you need to come up here. Like this, you know, she didn't tell me it's about to happen, but this is what it was. So I go up there, I smell my mom, bro. Like, death smells, right? So she's not dead though, but I smell her. And so I'm like, damn, what the fuck is this? So then I didn't know how bad it was until like, bro, my partner called me. And when he called me, I went like 6 rooms down and I could still smell my mom. So at that point I knew like, okay, this is crazy. At the same time, my granny didn't even come. She couldn't even deal with it, right? She died like a year, 2 years later because she was so hurt, like that was her child, right? So my cousin was there. He was a police officer, Sergeant Preston. He died a month later. He got shot in the head. He went to a domestic dispute and he got shot in the head because it was a domestic dispute. The lady wanted to come get her shit out the apartment and they went and the dude just busted the door. And he got shot in the head, he died instantly. It's crazy because he was there when my mama died. He spoke at my mama's funeral, and I never imagined a month later he would die, bro. And God just, that shit fucked me up because I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? So for me, it takes you having a core group of friends, right? That's why I tell Mikey I love him. That's why I tell Cena I love him. I tell y'all I love y'all too. We're not as close as him, but I still love y'all because that's real, right? Like, at some point, God had us cross each other's path, and we still crossing each other's path. Like, even though I might not see y'all every day, I'm still with y'all. I'm still praying for y'all. You feel me? I never do shit with intention to hurt people. I never do shit with intention that's negative, and that's on my mama. I don't do nothing. If it comes off as that, sometimes it's misunderstanding, whatever, but reality is I never do nothing negative. Me and my nephew, this is my nephew. So me and my nephew, we have conversations. He's battling a situation. I just want him to harp on it, and I put myself out there. I want him to put himself out there because a lot of times people going through the same shit, man. know what I'm saying? When my partners got going through their shit, they called me. My partner Mark, he played at Lamar. He played basketball at Lamar, Mark Ragazza. He called me crying. But I called Trent. You remember Big Trent? Yeah, I called Big Trent crying. Because Trent told me my mama was going to make it. And when my mama didn't make it, my dad at the time ain't even answer the phone. But I called Trent. He answered. And the nigga just sat there and listened to me cry. That's it. You feel me? That's what a real nigga do. Your partner's gonna be there no matter what. Give you a hug. Niggas be like, oh, that's weird. That's nah, but that's real. Nigga, like, if your nigga need a hug, your nigga need a hug. If your nigga need to tell him you love him, tell him you love him. Me and Mikey, I tell him I love him. I tell Sneed I love him. Because that's real, bro. At the end of the day, like, tell your partners you love them. So I was letting nephew, I veered off, bro, but I was letting nephew speak on some shit that he's battling, you know what I'm saying, so he can give his testimony.
First and foremost, you know, I wouldn't be here without God. He gave me everything in my life. I'm blessed for it. But I got into boxing when I was a kid, really, to be honest.
What age?
Shit, whatever age a first grader is, to be honest. It really all started, my pops brought me outside. He had a homeboy. Shit, they had the gloves. Shit, we got in the gloves. I was like, you know what? I'm cool. I fuck with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a competitor. It's in my blood. It's in my nature, bro. Like, I like to compete. You know, everything I do in life, I like to make it the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, we can fucking draw a picture. I want the best picture out there, bro. For real. I want everybody to be in awe of what I do. So that's how I got into boxing. And really just sports in general, and everything that I do, like I say, I like to be the best in it. But unfortunately, like at a young age, I didn't have that support system that I wish I had, that I have now, from my parents, you know, family, friends, and all that other stuff. But, you know, as soon as I got older, I'd say probably about 21, I had the funds, I had the financial situation to support myself. I started boxing, and ever since then, I just been, you know, 10 toes to the ground, been a training every day, you know, just to show my coaches and, you know, not even just show myself, but just really just show the world, like, bro, like, I can do this shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, I've always had my back against the wall versus anything that I do, and, you know, I like it, you know what I'm saying? I stand in front of somebody that
And also, how long before you let a nigga, what's the qualifications before you let a nigga fuck raw?
I absolutely believe in soul ties.
Okay.
I mean, I really feel like the vibe. Like, if we vibing and I see you on no weird shit and I can see us going somewhere, then I mean, you know.
First night?
No, never first night.
First week?
Never first week. Maybe like after
First
like
month?
2 months. Yeah, you can bust it, you know, come, but no.
He's shooting it up.
Nah, ain't no shooting up because I don't want no kids right now. But I definitely do want to see
Niggas ain't
like she
pulling
said,
out.
like I want to see
Ain't no nigga in this bitch pulling out.
if you
I ain't
clean
gonna lie
this
to
shit.
you.
I'm not
Ain't no nigga in this bitch pulling out. No nigga can say that they pull out. No, man, ain't no nigga pulling out. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, we shooting the club up. Boo, 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 boo.
No nigga pull out. But we're gonna go to Cam. Hold on. We're gonna go to Cam. So do you believe in
Hold on,
something?
let her finish. What you gotta say? You done?
No, I'm just saying
from
like
the females.
Yeah, no.
Okay, let's go to Orlando. He hasn't said much.
We're gonna go to
He hasn't said
We're gonna go to
Who is you?
Orlando Bloom.
You got so much to say.
Don't give a bit of celibate, ain't you?
But when you was having sex,
You on that journey? Okay, he on his journey.
Like you said, it basically goes off. Shut the fuck. It goes off the vibe pretty much. But nowadays it's kind of hard because these niggas will fuck anything. They got a heartbeat to it. And a lot of these women will give it up to these niggas that'll fuck anything. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to pick and choose who you going in with sexually wrong with.
Do you feel like what time is it?
About that time.
Shot o'clock.
It's shot o'clock. All right. It's shot. Can we pour up some shots?
I need the buffet. I need that too.
I'm gonna get half.
I need the buffet. Everybody take a shot.
It's shot o'clock. But hey, after shot o'clock, we about to get real. We about to get real. After shot o'clock, we get the Yeah. So I got
So who you get your inspiration from?
My top 5 is no particular order. Kanye West.
Oh my God, you love Kanye.
Kanye West. Sauce Walker. Young Ball.
Why you take a shot?
Huh?
Okay, I hope you say.
I'm, hey, look.
Makes sense.
I done had about 4 of them motherfuckers already.
I ain't gonna lie. I can't take this serious.
You know why? You understand that character so if you want to go I acknowledge it. Something happened. There's a reason why you're telling your
I don't know.